So, update 19 just dropped, obviously, as we all know. And, it brought a bunch of new stuff. So, we got the string rework, which is called the Spider Fruit. And we got the Love rework. Two awesome fruits. I checked them out on stream when the update dropped. But, Blox Fruits just dropped some news that about update 20. This is probably going to be the biggest update in Blox Fruits that we're ever going to get. So, the first thing that we're getting is obviously they're reworking the whole game itself, right? On their Twitter, they have released a bunch of new stuff, and I'm going to be talking about it. So the first thing that I really wanted to talk about was the whole new sword rework. So on the screen, I'm going to pop up a picture of it. So we see that there's a bunch of just cool designs, like so much new stuff, right? So, let's just let's just get into it. So the first swords that I'm looking forward to the most out of all is definitely the cursed triple katana, or cursed triple katana, true triple katana. It is just like, first of all, it's one of my favorite swords, right? Like, I spent so much time grinding for it, and it's a little underwhelming how bad it is, but still. So hopefully we can see some, new stuff to come with that. I'm so excited that that new Shusui design looks immaculate, right? Hopefully they'll make it a lot better, a lot worth the time and effort that you have to put into actually getting it. And it'll definitely make the game a lot more interesting with PvP and stuff when they do, obviously when it does become better, all the combos and stuff. So I'm hoping that it will get the love it deserves, and yeah. So moving on, the next swords that obviously are getting reworked, the cursed dual katana. Now I just recently got the cursed dual katana. They're so much fun to use. I got them to mastery 600 just by grinding hearts and stuff. But yeah, I guess they've been out for quite a while. They haven't gotten a rework since, they haven't gotten anything done to them except buffs and nerfs since they dropped. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with them. I'm very curious. Not much I could say about them. They already get a lot of love that they deserve. They're the most used swords in the game, right? So, yeah, hopefully we'll see something cool out of that. Now, I know a lot of people are hoping for this one, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to this one. And it's the katana rework. So I was hoping for, like, katana / cutlass. They're the same sword, so they'll most likely get the exact same, rework. But I'm just really hoping that it's gonna be like something that you can use throughout the whole game, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, once you use it, in the third C, second C, it's really bad. Like, I'm just gonna say it's really bad. Hopefully we can see something like really cool with it, and it can actually, have some sort of, like, actual meaning to, the katana, right? Moving on, so we got, I want to say, it's a sword that you get from one of the bosses, I think the sunflower boss in the second sea. It's just right here. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see what they do. I haven't used much of it. I did mastery it up all the way. We also have to see the dual-headed blade and the trident that you get from Hordy in the first sea. So, I don't have much experience with those, but I'm excited to see what happens with them. I really am, and yeah. So the next thing that they've released to us is they've released us 3 other pictures along with that one post, and I'm gonna pop them up on the screen right now. So in the first one, up here in the top left, we see like a little new, like, it almost looks like a port town, possibly Middletown in the first sea. I'm not quite sure, just because of, like, like the little ribbon, or like the ribbon, like the little thing with, like, the party hats, kind of, it looks like. That looks very cool. I'd like to see, like, the first sea doesn't get much attention, right? It just kind of stays the way it is always. So hopefully, that's what they're doing, and I think it'll definitely move the game towards a better image for new players, and it'll definitely bring more people's attention. So moving on, we get to see a new like social profile type page. So first things that I noticed when you know I see this is obviously the level is 2500, so I guess we're gonna see another max level increase to 2500, meaning what, a new island. So that'll be really sick to see. It just shows, you know, like his rank. He's an admin. His crew. You can have a bio and stuff. Allies, and you can also look up people. So I guess like they're adding a whole Bloxroot friend system outside of the whole Roblox friend system. So that's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. Maybe an increase in crew members. I think it'll definitely be something interesting to see, and it'll definitely bring a lot more to like just the social aspect of Bloxroot stuff. And yeah. Next up, we see this kind of like it almost looks like a sort of like cafe type vibe. Now I know they are reworking the whole like, you know, cafe area in the second sea. It's one of the most populated places on Bloxroots. So we can see like, you know, they have tables with like you know, 4 chairs instead of, you know, just 2. So maybe you can trade with like 2 people can trade at a time, right, in 1 chair or 1 table. It just looks very modernized. It looks a lot better than how, you know, the boring cafe looks right now. So I'm expecting to me it looks like that's what they're doing, is it's like a new cafe type of location. So that's going to be very interesting. Now, moving on to some of the actual map locations that they have, like, you know, showed us what they're working on. So the first one we see is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the pirate village in the first sea, if I'm not mistaken. The windmill, that little thing, like, you know, like the little bridge type thing with like the like doorway kind of things, right? It looks a lot to me like the pirate village. So that's definitely going to be very interesting to see. Like all this stuff is just gonna, you know, it's gonna feel very foreign, I feel like, for a little bit, just because, like, you know, I've been playing this game since what, 2020, and I've known the map how it is the whole time, right? So it's definitely going to be a little interesting. But moving on, we see it looks like the haunted ship. Way more vibrant, way more colorful. Not much I can really say about this. To me, it just looks kind of, you know, basic, just little rework with the colors. Yeah, I like it though. It is nice. We also get to see, this looks a lot like oh, what where is this? I'm not sure. I want to say this looks a lot like the factory. Maybe a possible factory rework. The landscape just looks a lot different. So that's going to be very very strange for the first little bit, but definitely a cool design. You can see like they have like it looks like a little bit of water with like sand, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, those are all the locations that they've dropped for us, and you know, other than that, like this update is just gonna be absurd, and I think it's just gonna be amazing for the development of Bloxroots. Definitely modernizing, definitely capping the whole like what's it called, like reworks of everything. Like they are definitely stepping up. They're putting their budget into Bloxroots to make the game look a lot better for us, as well as, you know, keeping the game still at a way that mobile players and every player can play together, right? So without anything else to say, I think that this update is going to be probably the greatest update in Bloxroots history. Hopefully we'll see it sometime like, you know, mid this year. I'm hoping around like August we'll get to see it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Quick video. My next video coming out, I'm gonna be trying to get Race V4. I know I don't have Race V4 yet, but they changed it. You don't need Full Moon to get it. You just need Full Moon, I think, for the gear. I could be wrong though. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be grinding towards that. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like.